So guys, I got another video for you on bicycles. In this video, we're going to cover what parts are good on the average used bicycle. Now, this kind of complements our previous video on fixing up a used bicycle or buying a used bicycle to, either fix up or resell. So yeah, pretty much you go through it and, look at stuff that's needing to be replaced. Like for example, this brake cable's broke. The back rim is okay. It's got a bit of a wobble to it. You probably could put it on a bike that wasn't quite pristine. Pretty much every full suspension bike will have this shock. Or one similar, and so you can take it off and set it aside, but very seldom do you ever find one that's actually defective or broken, right? And yeah, you remember in our previous video we tested out the front suspension shock and it was good. So of course, you take that off, and 9 times out of 10 the front rim is always in good condition. Next up, you look at the brake levers. Sometimes you'll find them, if the bike's been, well used, you'll find the brake levers to be, broken, like off into here. In that case, of course, you might want to save them unless you have a pile to begin with. And always check out the, the shifting system that it has, the grip shift, or, twist shift, or whatever. Because sometimes they seize up on you. I've had bikes that I thought they were good, but when I go to use them, they were no good. So always test them out. The pedals here, like these ones here, I'm not sure if you hear it, but they got a bit of play to them. Again, they would work if you had to, but if you don't have to use them, don't. And of course, you got the front derailleur down here. Sometimes it's broke, sometimes it's bent. Always checking on them as well. And then you have the rear derailleur. Now, in a lot of cases, when I get out the bikes, the rear derailleur is either missing or broken. So quite often that's a part that I need. Now, in this case, it's here. It's all fully intact and fully functional condition. So I have myself a good, what I would call a 7-speed rear derailleur. And of course, you combine that with the 3 front rings and you end up with 21. So pretty much, long story short, on this bike, the only real parts that are salvageable are the back rim. Not even the tire, because the tire's really rotten, as well as it's pretty much wore out. Once you start seeing these whites, they're garbage. The tube's flat, but chances are it's just probably from sitting. You can take that out and pressure test it. The front tire, is in the same condition as the back, rotten, and again the tube is flat. And of course, there's always the bearings in the bottom bracket. You can pull them out, unless you've already got, quite a good collection already. And again, like I said, with the shock, I'll probably be pulling it out. I've got a weird idea to use it for suspension in maybe a go-kart or something. So I've been collecting. I'll probably pull the shock out because I've been collecting them for a while, and I have different kinds. You probably could use the seat. It's not really badly ripped. It has a bit of chunk out of the back here, and nothing, not a good cleanup, and a bit of contact cement or super glue wouldn't clean up. But other than that, that's pretty much the parts on this bike that are of value. What I like to do when I'm pulling a fork out of a bike is, after you've dropped the fork out, I always like to keep the headset. Then that way it stays, complete. Whether you use it in the next bike or not, you have a complete set and we'll see what we find, guys. So you know, you've seen us strip out the blue bike here while we got the red one all stripped out. You know, I took off the rims, the handlebars, and remember the fork was seized already, so, and of course the pedals were no good. Well, before me here we have the third, if you will, victim. This one here has a serious bottom bracket issue, a serious bearing issue in here. Somebody's tried to fix it and they've ended up damaging it. Thought about drilling her out, but you know, just gonna let her go. So yeah, you know, like I said there before with the blue one, you go through it, you check out the parts, see what there is for parts and all that. And she's got a good derailleur. She's got straight, you know, rims, which is hard to come by. You know, both front and back rims are straight. Of course, the brakes, I've got, you know, sets upon sets of them. So you know, probably won't use the brakes. You know, the nice part here is the double crown fork. And of course, it's in working condition, so it's ready to go into another bike as long as it has the same, you know, diameter of headset and same, you know, length of headset as well. So yeah, pretty much, you know, I'll pull the shock again and add it to my collection. And this one here has a pretty good, you know, has a pretty good seat as well. But guys, you know, we'll get at her and we'll see what happens. Well guys, there you go, we're all cleaned up. And yeah, you know, that's just a little bit of hints / tips for, you know, when you've decided not to fix that bicycle that you've picked up, you know, and you're going to scrap it out. Just some little hints / tips on, you know, some of the parts you should keep, some of the parts you should let go. You know, it all is based on, you know, your supply of parts. You know, if you got plenty of the brakes, then let them go. If you got plenty of handlebars, then don't keep them. You know, same with cables and stuff, you know. There's only so much things a guy can keep before he starts getting overrun by garbage, you know. So guys, I'm going to end the video here, of course. And as always, thank you for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.